Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? Hello. All right.
No.
Turn this music down. We in here grooving to the music, but you turn it down so y'all can hear me better. Where's the daggone music at? All right. What's going on, y'all? What's up, people? Well, how's everybody doing today? Hey, Andre, what's going on? Hello, Tamika. Hello, Molly Lee. Rashandria, what's happening? Hope everybody's having a great Thursday today. I'm having a good day today. I can't complain. I cannot complain. So just it's been a regular work day. I didn't really get much work done today. I worked very, very late last night, but today I kind of BS today. I just bullshitted today. So I got some work done, but now work is over. We about to get into we're gonna conversate and converse and discuss this raising Kanan. Okay. We're going to talk about everything that already done happened and transpired. And then we're going to talk about what we expect to happen. So I am really, really looking forward to the season finale. Hell, I wish you'd come on right now. I'm ready to watch it. Okay. And we are going to be in the Discord late tonight at midnight. If you're not joined the ladies Discord, please do so, because we're going to be in the Discord late tonight and we're going to do a watch party, and then we'll talk about our first reaction at 1:15 a.m. But we'll get into all of that at the end. And let me actually turn the music off now at this point. And I see people coming on in, and I am happy to see that. Okay, now I got some guests. I hear some people banging on my door. So let me see who's at my door. Bam, bam, bam. Ding dong, ding dong. We got Moochie. She here to talk about it with me.
My father watching the news complaining about Puffy.
Oh Lord. Look, we ain't talking about Puffy today, because Puffy can blow his ass on the way. You know what I'm saying? He can, matter of fact, I got this fire going for his ass, so Buffy can go away. But we're not talking about him today. And then also we got another guest coming up here, all the way from down the dirty South. Well, she really from New York, but she back and forth from the South and the North. Here we got PG.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Moochie. I be missing my Moochie sometimes. I'm like, Moochie.
Hey.
Hey, Moochie. Hey, Inga.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, y'all.
What did you say?
Oh, tell Dad we say hi. Girl. So let's see. Oh, the page said, "Girl, me too. I'm so excited. Yes, I'm ready for this season. It looked like it kind of went by so fast. To me, it just seemed like we just rolled along with it.
It always do.
Yeah, I know. And back in the day, not to get sidetracked, but it's easy for me to get sidetracked. Remember back in the day, we said TV shows, we had 15, 16, 20 some episodes and all that. Now we only get 8 or 10. I'm like, why we get shortchanged now? You know, them shows back in the day used to give us 20 something episodes. You know what I'm saying? But now, it is what it is. So, oh, what's the Discord name? Okay, wait a minute. Let me get it. I'm gonna get the link. Just bear with me 1 second for that Discord thing. Okay, because I don't know it off. I don't know the link on top of my head. So let me just copy and paste it here. Hang on. Well, I'm looking up this information. PG, have you enjoyed this season?
Of course, Raising Kanan is my favorite. So I enjoyed this season. My blood pressure, on the other hand, we gotta check on that because I'd be stressed out. But I love this season. Raising Kanan never disappoints. So I'm just sad to see it go because we wait, I feel like 2 years for every season, and then it seems like within a month the season is over. So
Right. I know it do go by so fast. Okay, that's the Discord link. It's called Ladies of Disc. What is it called? What do we call Ladies on Discord? Discord. Ladies on Discord. And it's EJ, Tamika, myself, Nita is there, Moochie. It's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of people, mostly the women, but it be men in there too, but mostly the women. And and so anyway, every now and then we do stuff in there. We do karaoke night sometime in there. We do watch movies in there. I think the last time we watched The Wiz, me and Tamika, and a couple other people was there, Candy and some other people. We watched The Wiz, and we do stuff like that just periodically. But we've done this watch party before with the in the Discord for Raising Kanan. We've done this before, so and it's been successful, a good time. So what it is, we just all watch together at the same time. So, and then we'll just do our first reaction once it's over with on YouTube. So, let's see. Hey Tamika, hope you're doing okay.
Tamika.
Okay, wait a minute, what's going on? Okay. I was reading Moochie's message. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here eating and cooking, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm reading. Hey, Daria, hope you had a happy birthday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, okay. Daria. Hope you had a great birthday.
Happy birthday.
Or Tuesday, whatever day it was. I'm sorry, I'm all confused. Look, I don't know what day from the next right now. So, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Daria, it was Daria's birthday. Okay, y'all. Yeah, so I'm definitely ready. And okay, I gotta start this off like I do every week. And I'm not. This the last time. I guess this the last time. Rest in peace to Fame. Rest in peace to Famous. Okay, we just gonna say that because we ain't gonna probably talk about Famous no more next season, I guess. So just rest in peace to Famous. One last time. It was so sad, but somebody had to go, and I guess it was him. And then while we on the train of rest in peace to Crystal. She only got a bite of her peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so, I mean, PG, look, she ain't even had no Kool-Aid or no water, no milk, or nothing to wash down that peanut butter and jelly. Okay.
They really didn't have to go. Like, these are so pointless kills to me. Like, it's so annoying.
Really, actually, you make a good point. Yeah, they really were pointless, to be honest with you, because it wasn't like neither one of them were major characters. So they didn't have to go. Yeah, they did not have to go. Because it's not that, I don't want to say like they ain't nobody, they ain't special or nothing, but they not somebody, like it would have been, if it had been like one of the Italians or one of the other guys, somebody else, and we would have been like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it was wrong. I don't care nothing about Crystal really like that, but I still say what they did to her was wrong. What they did was her, I mean, Famous was part of the show since season 1. So I'm not, DeMarcus is, straightening me out saying that he was a major, he was kind of major. He was part of the show and he was on the billboards. He was on the trailers. He was part of the show from season 1. But by this time, he sort of faded out. So he wasn't even connected with Kanan no more. Remember, because Ronnie and him had kicked him out his own apartment.
Yeah, Kanan was treating him like trash.
Right. So I just, yes, it was terrible what happened to him. And then Crystal, they really didn't have to unalive her. But I understand, because if somebody give you, if you are Pops and somebody gives you all this information, I mean, she really ain't give her no major information. She just confirmed some information. And so, because Pops sort of already felt that Kanan was blaming his mother about everything anyway, but Crystal just confirmed. And so, what was Pop supposed to do? Leave her alive? She had to get rid of her. She had to get rid of her. I mean, so yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yes, yeah, they had to, but she didn't even give her nothing to drink, nothing to wash it down. She still had the peanut butter and jelly in her cheeks when she took her out.
She's like, well, if she don't die from this bullet, she gonna die from choking.
Oh, and then this the part, PG, that was
choking
crazy
on that sandwich.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought she was talking to your dad.
Nah,
That's
I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. And the part that was
put on nothing. There ain't nothing got in the green can.
Oh, Lord. Okay. The part that was really bad was that she sits there, Pops, I'm talking about, and act like she was like, oh, baby girl, let me help you out. I know you are tired. Let me make you a sandwich. And I'm paraphrasing all the stuff she said, but she was trying to talk to her all sweet and like just trying to talk to her all sweet and everything, as if she was a motherly or auntie or type of figure. And it's terrible what they did, and Crystal fell right for it.
Yeah,
Crystal fell for it, but she didn't know. I mean, she's not part of that life, so.
Yeah, she held it down for a while, but I guess the taste of that sandwich, she was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little, little energy, my memory coming back from all the drugs and probably the SA she was going through.
Yeah.
But I knew once they kidnapped her, she was a goner. But honestly, felt like the way Snaps and Pop roll, they could have went with the Rock narrative anyway. I already felt like they knew how Kanan felt about his mom. That's why I'm saying it was kind of pointless to me, because they could have put that, in his head anyway, and he would have believed it.
Right. That's right. She said, us bad bitches got to stick together. That's what she told. That's what Pops told Crystal. Us bad bitches got to stick together. Yeah. Like RC said, the worst PB&J sandwich ever. Right. And the bread looked hard and it looked dry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and look, you see, she ain't even spread enough peanut butter and jelly across the whole bread. Yes, she just put a little. It was really like a choke sandwich. It was just dry. So no, she didn't deserve it. And I wasn't shocked that she got taken out, but she didn't deserve to be taken out, because like you said, it was an unnecessary kill. Unaliving or whatever.
These are all like catalysts to making Kanan who he grows up to be.
Tamika said this sandwich got too much jelly on it because Crystal's was dry. Yeah, that's true. This sandwich is more of a perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because the ratio of peanut butter and jelly has to be the same for me.
Yeah,
You know, I just don't. I don't want too much peanut butter or too much jelly. I don't want it where it's all gushing out the side with the jelly going down your shirt and all that either. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I
So
probably need a little bit more. It's maybe 50-50, but if I have to do a lopsided amount, I need a little more peanut butter. I mean, a little more jelly than peanut butter. Just my preference. I kind of like on the 50-50, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. I would have told her I could eat a sandwich at home. Let me up out of here. No, she wasn't letting her. Look, hey, Pete Bronson, how you doing? But she was not letting her out, even if Crystal didn't eat that sandwich. Even if Crystal tried to fight and said, no, I ain't eating no damn. That's what she should have did, though. At least try to grab her by her wig and bust her. You know, there should have been a fight going on in there. But she was beaten up, probably weak from assault.
Oh, yeah. And they had drugged her. Yeah, they drugged her. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
She probably didn't have much in her, you know.
No,
remember
she
I was
have...
saying last week, or was that last week? I was like, I could see it going dark about her probably being, you know, a fiend or something. But it didn't really happen long term. But I'd rather this than her really be out on them streets, you know, trying to, you know, get them drugs out, you know.
Right. No, yeah. Well, she gone, so it is what it is with that.
Yeah.
Oh man, let me see something. Okay, so I got a little fun game here. Okay, and everybody in the chat can chime in on this one too. So, who's dying in the Raising Kanan season finale? Is it going to be Rock? Is it going to be E.T., Marvin, Unique, the Rice Krispie Gang, Snaps and Pops, Stefano, Lou, or B-Rilla? Who's going in the fire here? Who is dying?
See, the problem is who I want to die and who is probably going to die is two totally different.
Yeah, right.
I mean, realistically, the way things are looking, I feel like Rock and Marvin and Snapping Pops may be on a chopping block. But
okay, but let me ask this: who do you want to die?
Snapping Pops, Stefano, Early Tyler. I don't know how I feel about Unique. Like, he can go, but he's not like on my top 5 right now.
Okay.
I feel like
okay. DeMarcus saying Early Tyler, Unique Marvin. Tamika said E.T., B-Rilla, Stefano. Now I agree with that. All 3 of them. Me and Tamika on the same page. All 3 of them can go. Yeah, but throw Stefano on there too, and Snaps and Pops. And throw Unique in there too. Just throw all of them in there. Not the Thomas family. We keep everybody except the Thomas family. How about that?
That's facts.
Yeah. As much as Kanan is on my last nerve, we know he ain't dying, but so I don't want him to die. No, we know he's not dying anyway. But so yeah. Yeah, Early Tyler, Unique, Marvin. No, not Marvin. Oh, hell no. No. We don't want no Marvin. So Rock go to jail or worse. Paige says it's funny how we all wanted Unique to come back and then talk about regrets. Right. We was all excited when Unique came back. We was like, yeah, Unique. And we was all sad when we thought he had died. We sit there, PG, me, Moochie, EJ, and Tamika. We had a damn funeral service for him. Actually, you did too.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Didn't you do a whole repast thing for him, like a whole memorial service?
Mm-hmm,
and had on black. I remember that.
Unique did die. Who came back was ubiquitous. Because I don't know who this fool is.
Yeah, we don't know who this person is. Yeah, we don't know this person. Yeah. He go, the bias is real. It's not bias. It's that we you
be biased to DeMarcus. Stop playing.
Yeah, he is. I know, because he love B-Rilla for whatever reasons. I do not know. Because B-Rilla be dummy, be stupid, be ignorant, all of that. He ain't done nothing to show us that he is be smart. I know that's not a word, but I just made that up. Be smart. He he has not shown us anything. He showed us that he just not smart. So, you know, uh mm, mm, mm. Oh, so it was yesterday, Dar, was your birthday. I know I'm getting confused on my days with the day I woke up thinking it was Friday. So, but happy belated again. Happy belated birthday again. Um, everybody, okay, people in the chat saying they very concerned for Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am.
okay, wait a minute. Is Moochie back here? Let me see. Moochie, you back? Oh, maybe not yet. Okay, she'll pop up when she back. Okay. They said be realer will help Lulu tonight. I mean, he better do something.
Yeah,
That's look, that's what he should do.
that's
Yeah,
the least he
absolutely.
can do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Because look, PG, Lou helped him.
Yep.
Lou helped took out them bozos for him. So the least he could do. That's why I didn't like the fact that I didn't like the fact that he got in Lou's face talking about you supposed to put money in my pocket. You supposed to help me. He did help you. He
Mm-hmm.
did help you. And furthermore, if you got a baby out here and a baby mother, you a man. You go out here and get a job.
Exactly.
Go work at Burger King. Go find something to do.
What
You
did
know what
Biggie
I'm saying?
say? Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. Like,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I know
You
you got a
know,
record, but you could. There's grocery stores. You know, you got to humble
there's some
yourself.
places that them fast food places behind people with fellas.
Mhm.
So he can get one of them. Go work at the bodega sweeping the floor or something. They pay you a little money out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Look, couple dollars to bag some groceries or do something. So no, he wasn't even trying. He wasn't trying to get a job. He wasn't trying to do right, and he think that Lou is just supposed to take care of him. No, that's not his responsibility. And he did help you because you almost lost your damn life.
Mhm.
But PG, I am worried that. Well, I'm not worried for Be Real because I could care less. He can, like I said, he can get in this fire and burn to hell. But I'm worried about that guy that got shot in the leg when they went to Lowell's house. Lowell, whatever his name is, that the record label, the guy went to his house. Remember, one guy got shot in the leg. We ain't see him no more. Is he gonna come back and try to get vengeance on Lulu?
Yeah, I
Or,
don't
or is
know.
he just a clown? We shouldn't worry about him.
I don't put nothing past anybody on this show. I'm more concerned about the little cashier or receptionist lady that was at the bookstore.
That's another one.
I think
Yeah,
she's somebody.
those people like that who you least suspect, they come back. The people you
Exactly.
least suspect. But if did you ever watch Carlito's Way?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, that's a good movie you got to watch with
It's
Robert.
on my list.
Not Robert De Niro. I'm saying Al Pacino. No, please watch it because it's a scene on there where I ain't gonna tell you who it was and all that, but it's a guy who you just thought, oh, he just a fly shoe. Man, he came back with a vengeance. So Moochie know what I'm talking about. There she go. Moochie know Carlito's Way.
I'm back.
Yeah, you back. Yeah. So I said, you got to worry about these people who thinking that, oh, they just nobody. They could come back. So Moochie, what I was saying, you ain't here is that should we be worried about the guy that got shot in the leg when they went to go rob Lowell's house? Lowell, whatever. I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Went to go,
Yeah, I was
you
saying
know,
that might be a problem for Lulu or B Villa. I hope that it's B Villa that get taken out
yeah,
though.
that's why I said I don't care if it's B Rilla, he can go, but I wonder would it come back to bite Lulu in the butt, you know?
Yeah, that's
Because
what I was thinking too.
I'm telling PG to watch Carlito's Way because she never seen it. Because
She
remember,
never seen Carlito's
yeah,
Way?
and I don't want to give it away, but remember the guy who
Yeah.
thought was nobody, and he came back later on, and
But he was a butthead in the beginning though.
yeah, he was a butthead, and he just thought, oh, this is some clown. He go away, and we move on with the story. Those are people you have to
Mm-hmm.
worry about. The ones that come back later on. Those are the ones you got to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still
Think
be
that,
thinking about Trayvon. I don't care if he is so-called punk that people say. I'm still don't.
Oh,
I don't see
Trayvon.
on
Yeah,
nobody.
I mean, because they did not unalive Trayvon, so
Mhm.
he could come back. He could come back. Hey, Monica M, how you doing?
Hey.
Um,
Oh, I'm stressed out.
yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, these characters will stress you out. So, Moochie, you still here? Okay, wait, she dipped out for a sec. Okay, so yeah, oh, you okay, Moochie?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I was on my iPad, so I was
Oh,
trying to
oh,
go to the comments, but I couldn't. So I got to use my phone too. So
oh, yeah.
other than
Also,
that, I'm good.
I was just thinking this too, RC, about men's society. It's a guy who you just say, "Oh, he ain't nobody," and next thing you know, they come back with a vengeance. So, I mean, these people might not come back, but I just haven't forgotten about them. So they could, um, So Moochie, if you see the screen, who you think of these people might get taken out in this?
Right, like I said, with this, I feel like it's gonna be very realer. We know ET going,
Mm.
and then I feel like Snaps and Pops might make it to next season just because they are the antagonists. I want to see who this person is they introducing.
Right, right. Everybody keeps saying they think it's this Breeze. It's funny how I just watched a clip that was floating around. Somebody put together a clip of when they first started talking about Breeze, and they did talk about Breeze all through the OG thing, all the way damn near to the end. They talked about Breeze like a lot. So I guess they talked about him for a reason. So from what I'm hearing, we will get Breeze, and I don't know if it's going to be this right now or season 5, but I understand we're going to get this Breeze, and the person better be somebody solid because they talked about Breeze so much that now I'm kind of don't care. I'm tired of
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah, I'm tired of it at this point. So we shall see, because Breeze can breeze right on up in this fire too if he gets on that.
Okay.
If he messes with the Thomas family. So Um, well, this is another little fun little game right here. These 6 characters are facing unalive charge. But you can only free one person. Who you freeing? So you got Tariq, got Kanan, Ghost, Tommy, you got your Franklin Saint, and even Avon from the Y. So we got a little bit of everybody in here. So who if you could save anybody, PG, who would you save?
I'm gonna say Ghost only because he was trying to go positive. Everybody else is on some hood rat ish, and was still trying to be out there in them streets.
That
So
is true. Because
Ghost is
Franklin was tripping, and Avon was still trying to get them corners. And yeah, you're right. I mean, what you think? Ghost might be the best answer. Who you think, Moochie?
Of course, I wanted to see if he was gonna become the mayor.
Yeah, right. Because he was about to be y'all lieutenant governor, right? It was lieutenant governor. That's what he was trying to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lieutenant Governor.
yeah, right. Um. Well, he can't do no worse job than what I got going on up there now in New York. So he he probably be good. He probably would have been good. But yeah, you're right. I thought that same thing when I saw this. I said all these other people were not trying to change their life except for Ghost. Ghost was always trying to make a change. He just kept getting pulled back into the mess, either cleaning up Tariq's mess, Tasha's mess, or fooling with Tommy his mess, dealing with Kane and his mess. So, and then look, Franklin was on. All he cared about was his money. Look, he even cussed his own mom out over that damn money. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course Avon wasn't trying to change. He still was just trying to run Baltimore. So, I mean, yeah, I guess Ghost is the best choice. Um, Franklin was going to no, but Franklin, he he wasn't really going legit because he was still in the dipping into the stuff. I mean, even if he wanted to go legit, Teddy wasn't going to let him go legit. But he went crazy at the end once he lost everything. So, I mean, anytime you cuss out your own mama, you you gone, you far gone, and about to unalive your best friend. So yeah, he was done. But anyway, I got some pictures here from the upcoming episode. So we see the Kanan is at Crystal's gravesite. So I guess we ain't see no funeral or anything. They done already buried and threw in the ground. So you think Kanan gonna shed a thug tear?
Nah, he just gonna screw his face up and blame his mama.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't understand why he won't put two and two together. Like Moochie, why he won't put two and two together that it's the Rice Krispie gang that's doing this. I don't get it.
You on mute, Moochie, if you talking to us.
He's just being dumb right now. And I need him to get a wake-up call and ASAP.
Right. He's naive and gullible. And really, when you think about it, if you go back and remember, the older Kanan was gullible and naive to the older jukebox, all about kidnapping Tariq and all that stuff. She talked him into all of that kind of stuff. So it seemed like he just always is gullible and naive and a follower.
Yeah, I'm more annoyed that he's not necessarily that he's not thinking about Snap and Pop as being behind him, and unique around it. It's more so automatically going to his mother that's annoying me because it's like you don't think you build your own web of BS? Like, come on, Kanan, stop playing.
Okay, y'all, 54 people watching. I think it maybe like 70 now people watching, and only 7 likes. Y'all got to do better. Come on, I know y'all love us now. Show us some love and give us some likes. Come on now. I don't think PG streaming, but Moochie streaming. And I'm streaming. Come on, give us some thumbs up, please. Come on. We be trying to up here, have a good time with y'all. Just give us some. It's free, y'all. It's free 99. They don't cost y'all nothing. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all for coming through anyway. Yeah, so okay, so what we think that Rock is cursing out Marvin about? Because you see that finger, when a black woman stick her finger up like that, it's usually it's somebody you getting cursed out.
Every scene we see them together, she cursing him. It's never a happy scene like with Marvin. It's always cursing him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she probably mad about this early Tyler thing.
Then Moochie, you stick your finger up, you cursing somebody out when you don't.
Yeah, I done told you how many times. I gave you a warning about this.
Right. Yeah. And because now Stefano knows what's going on, so you messing things up for me. And I done told you, and do you think she's going to take out early to help to cover up this mess for Marvin? Is she going to deal with early?
Her or Lulu, somebody need to do it.
Yeah, or maybe Lulu. Yeah, maybe Lulu. Yeah, somebody got to do it because Marvin seems like he's just not want to do it for whatever reasons. I don't know why he think that Early would not have ran his mouth. Like, why did you drop the ball? And I love Uncle Marvin, y'all. That's my guy. I don't want nothing to happen to him, but he's pissing me off each and every week.
Yeah. His ego, he just think Early's a little punk that ain't going to do nothing. And that's to his detriment. You should never underestimate anybody, especially if he got dirt on you and vice versa. Like this Hey Deshay said, it don't matter. Stefano already knows. Yeah, Stefano knows, but still, I would still get rid of Early anyway.
Just because he ran his mouth.
I still would get rid of him. So, or at least a bop upside his head or something. But no, you gotta get rid of him because if not, it's I don't know. He should have been gone. And then he knew that. Are we going to? No, we're not. Is Marvin or Rock or anybody gonna find out that Early knew that Unique was alive and he held out that information for a few months and didn't tell nobody? So I wonder if they gonna find out about that. That Early knew about that part too. That's another reason to to get rid of him. 'Cause, mm-mm-mm. Oh, PG got knocked out. She'll be back. Um, yeah, it look like right here she discussed it. It looks like right here she's disgusted with Marvin and got her back turned to him, got a drink in her hand. Like she just getting tired of him. You
This
know?
gotta be after the meeting with Unique. I hope they don't see early Tyler and they figure out that Unique was like he was dealing with him. Because if she finds that out and she knows that he was messing with Early and Early was dealing with Unique, that would really piss her off.
Mm. Yeah, I know. I know. Is it just ready to be shocked? Yeah. I think we will be shocked. I think it's going to be something shocking. It's going to be something shocking that's going to happen. I mean, it's a season
Hmm.
finale. They got to give us something shocking. This is not just a regular just a, not at the end of a series. I mean, at the end of a series, end of a season is usually something that keep us on edge. So we got to have something. So
Hmm.
um I'm assuming these are two separate pictures side by side. So I don't know what's happening in either one, but I wonder if Lulu and her are having a conversation. So I don't know what's really going on. What y'all think might be going on?
This might be when they first came back from dealing with Unique, and he probably telling her something about that conversation because you let Lou
They got
walk in
different
there
outfits.
blind.
Both of them got different outfits on. It could be, so I don't think it's that same day.
Or maybe they strategizing a plan how to attack them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, in the picture with Lulu, it looked like it's daytime. Rock's pick is nighttime. I think.
Nighttime. Yeah, it's two separate pictures. I just put them side by
Yeah,
side.
yeah. I'm just saying there's two
Oh,
different
I'm
Yeah.
thinking
scenes.
it's the same picture.
Oh no, it
But
didn't look
it's
like
not.
that.
I Cause we did this when we did the thing. That's why I always do it by itself so that way you don't confuse the thing. But he coming to her for something. Like he looked
Mhm.
like I hope he not getting his mess don't get into her mess. I'll say it like that.
Hey OT, what's going on? So Joey Badass is dropping a lot of music, so he gets smoked tonight. Well, hey, Unique can go. I know we was cheering and happy, and Moochie has the clip of us all happy when Unique came back, but we will
But
not
we
be.
ready for him to go.
We ready for him to go now. Yeah, he's done too much damage. Um, we ready for him to go. Ready for him to go. Now look like here, Lulu is cursing out his nephew, which he should have been done a long time ago. What
Yeah,
y'all
he should
think?
have been yoked up and punched in the
Thank
chest.
God, but it's probably too late for any of that type of talk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can't pull out the belt and give him a spanking. It's too late for that.
Mm-mm.
Already,
No.
I ain't talking about the belt. He need paws put on him.
Yeah, he need the paws put on him. Yeah, yeah. Grab him by that jean jacket and slam him up against the wall. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that the two uncles should have been straighten him out, you know. So they just I guess they didn't want to get involved or they just let it run amok or whatever way, just let him run amok. But Ned's out of control. And the way he's talking disrespectful to his mother and all that. Lulu looked like he, saying a couple words to him. You
Hmm.
know? Yeah. So if you do anything against my sister, I'll have to come at you. Maybe that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You mess with my
Hmm.
sister, then I'm gonna have to deal with you. And he don't want and Kanan is not on the level of Marvin and Lulu. No,
Not at all.
no. Mm-mm. Yeah, he should have been had a belt to ass when he was a little boy, but it's way too late now. Not when you're 17 or 18. It's too late for that now.
Mhm.
Mhm. So yeah, I don't know, but I hope Lulu straightens him out. I really do.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
we got Garcia again messing with he just won't stop popping up. But because he did her a solid, now I guess she owes him something. But I don't think she's giving up any information on the family. If anything, she might just give him some BS information just so he'll go away. Because I don't think she's no snitch. What y'all think about Garcia, and is he? If we done with him, or is he gonna turn out like Bert?
I
I
don't
don't
know. They might end up taking out the dirty cop. Like they might end up getting the dirty cops that's responsible for this.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And the fact, I don't know, I just pay attention to the dialogue. The fact that he mentioned he got a pregnant wife last episode, I'm like,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He did mention that. Yes,
yeah,
that's why it's very important when we watch these type of shows that we listen and pay attention to the dialogue,
yeah,
because stuff like that comes back up.
yeah.
Especially when they show, when they show the at the beginning of the episode, and they always show clips of previous things, that's something that they're going to be talking about in this episode. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if they bring up that clip again about him talking about a pregnant wife, then we know we're going to see that.
yeah. I mean, it may
So,
not be this season, but maybe next season. I feel like his purpose this season, well, this next episode may be just to help lock somebody up. Maybe I just think Juke, she's going to be able to use him to the Thomas's advantage on some
mm,
level.
mm, mm, mm.
I wonder, you think she, well, I don't know if he would ever tell her that Marv is on the chopping block, but it would be great, she can give him something like as a deal for Marvin, but Marvin, he be murking people, so I don't think we can make no deal for that. I don't know, but the other scene with Juke and Rod, that's the alarming one for me. But
what you think Jukebox and Rock is talking about at the diner?
well, they released the clip I saw a couple hours ago, and she's pretty much calling herself holding Rock accountable
Let me
for
see if I can
for her BS. She's pretty much seems like she kind of have almost a Kanan standpoint, which kind of makes sense to how she's been kind of moving when it comes to Rock on some level. But I don't know, she's kind of treating Rock like, I mean, this is the thing about the village, everybody has a hand, in families raising you, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't like the heat she was giving Rock, because it's like Rock do be there for you. She was pretty much saying like, and don't get me wrong, throughout the whole show, she's like, make sure you look out for your cousin, make sure you look out for Kanan. So I do get that annoying part, but that's unfortunately when you the oldest or the older one, that's how it is. But she's pretty much saying how she's been invisible and, just pretty much Rock do her thing and all that stuff. So I'm hoping the scenes before this can clarify where, Juke is coming from on this level, but I just didn't like the conversation.
Yeah, well, I guess so. She's holding. So what Jukebox is doing is holding Rock accountable for her actions, the things she's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and mainly when it comes to Juke, she really not mentioning Kanan too much. Pretty much how she feels about her aunt and how her aunt treats her on some level.
Dang.
But it's like, dang, she's always bigging you up. She accepted you, in terms of your sexuality. She does show up for you. And, she lets you in her house. Like a lot of aunts, don't get me wrong. Some will let you in their house, but she took you in for a number amount of years. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you upset? I mean, granted, her mom did got caught in the crosshairs, but your mom was no saint.
No, the mother. No, the mother was no saint. So, I don't know, but I think that she she probably also telling her. I mean, I haven't seen the clip, but she's maybe talking to her about like what did she tell her last episode that you so worried about winning, you about to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and then she said once before when they were all together at Rock's house in the kitchen or dining room, like that they need to listen to Kanan. So
Yeah, that's
I don't know. So yeah, so she's probably, I think she's probably. You think she gonna pull away from her aunt and be more on Kanan, with Kanan?
It looked like it. I'm just
yeah.
trying to figure out where they going with this, and will we see will we see like a full conversation? Will she find out about if she gave the mother the dose, the grandma?
Oh yeah, because you did say that it's gonna come back up again.
Mm-hmm.
You did
But
say
should she
that.
even be mad? Because that's what she wanted. That was her dying wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Jukebox is tricky at this point. Who knows what's going to take her off?
Exactly. That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shouldn't even be it. I don't know if I even
Well,
be mad at my
because
mom.
the mother was dying, so I wouldn't be questioning it probably, but because she was going to die, so if she didn't die that night, she would have died 2 or 3 days later. She was dying anyway.
Yeah, they act like she died of a blicky or something. Like, no, she was sick.
Or she a healthy woman and all of a sudden she just died. Yeah, so that I don't know. It could never know. It could come back up if Jukebox is, still snooping around about it. But
I just think Juke is lost. She's trying to figure herself out, but unfortunately, I feel like she's kind of getting lost in Kanan's sauce a little bit. And it's like, girl, wake up! Like, what's going on here? He's an idiot.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I cannot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look at Juke. Not Juke. Rock. She's sitting here looking all alone with just a glass of water.
Yeah, so she must have said what she had to say and then bounced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pictures is backwards. I want to bet on that. Like I think like Juke said what she had to say. It wasn't like how she usually walk away from a conversation and everything is solved. This time I don't think it is.
Y'all justifying for Rock. Why didn't Rock tell Jukebox? Why didn't Rock tell Jukebox about Joyce Thomas? I mean, why would we still be talking about that though? That's why I would be. I know it's a method to the madness. I know it's a reason for everything, but I'm just trying to figure out why would we still be talking about it? If my grandmother was dying, I knew she was dying any day now. I don't think I would probably question my father or mother and say, well, how she died? Well, why she died? Like, why she died? She had kidney cancer. She was dying anyway. She was on death. She was on hospice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I hope that, because really, I think bringing that back up again was just that'll be a waste. Don't y'all think so? Wow, why would we be bringing that back up again? The lady's gone.
If Rock did it without her brothers knowing, I may feel away. You know what I'm saying? But they was all in agreement. They put her up to do it because they couldn't do it.
You're right.
And Juke, why you stressing? Grandma didn't give a damn about you. Like
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's gonna be. It's gonna be about the mother. I don't think so.
It should be.
It's gonna be. Yeah, I think
it's probably about Crystal and
Yeah, about Kanan and all your relationship with Kanan, the whole Crystal of it all, and all that. Yeah. So.
But even though I hope Juke figured it out, because now that we know Famous and Crystal kind of went out the same, I feel like they can kind of pinpoint that as being related. So I'm hoping that they can.
Well, Juan says someone surprisingly tonight is going to get taken out of here. So I'd like to know who. Rest in peace to Crystal. I'll never look at a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the same again. I started to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch today, and I didn't never do it, but I started to. I'm still gonna make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, I'm still okay. Power thoughts. This is for you. Here's your peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay.
It looked like jelly. I don't see no peanut butter, but it looked good.
Yeah, it's very faint. Look like it's more jelly. It's a whole lot. Look at jelly coming all out the sides. Yeah. So
This one looked like it was made right to me.
I know. Y'all, I'm real finicky about the damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It got to be right.
No, yeah, my husband don't even like making his own. He said I gotta make it because I make it special. I'm like, I don't know how. Just a lie. He be lazy sometimes. So that's part of it too.
Now, you cut the crust off, or you leave the crust on, or
it depends on how I feel it. Like I could do shapes. I could do, I like the little brows and downs. I like a little presentation when I do it for my nephew.
I used to cut it in squares for my son when he was a little boy and stuff like that. I used to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so now we see the Butter Crew back together, and I guess they're talking about Crystal. Passed away.
Yeah.
Or not passed away, but was unalived.
And you gotta act the same way, like she finding out for the first time too.
Yeah. So we see this manager again. You think she's trying to bring the band back together again? The manager? Oh, that's done.
I don't know. I don't like the way Crystal Aisha looking at Juke like she guilty or something. I don't know.
Right.
What's that about?
Well, the police was Garcia was up in her face the other day, so
yeah, I was thinking that, from Aisha's point of view, I would think that's not random, but it could be about anything, but I don't know.
Everybody's hoping that the episode is an hour because Moochie called this out the last couple times that these episodes were getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, it was like 40 minutes.
Yeah, so hopefully we get a 4-hour episode. That last one did go by real fast. Pretty much. Crystal got taken out, and then boom, we at the end with the credits. I was like, dang.
They cheat us because the previews is a minute and some change. The song is like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know, because when the song come on, I runs in the kitchen to get me something cold to drink. Or I go get my ice cream or something like that. So that's usually like 1 or 2 minutes of the song. So and I still love the Raising Kanan song. Yeah, so people saying it should be an hour and a half. Now they ain't gonna give us no hour and a half. And we might get like 58 minutes or something like that. We ain't definitely ain't giving us an hour.
I've seen a 110 episode. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, in the past we used to get them longer, but like I said, they don't give us what we used to get. I never understood why Butter didn't keep going to begin with. I guess because Juke was connected to her family. Well, I'm surprised they didn't keep it going with Crystal and Aisha, and they could have found another girl to replace Juke. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't keep it going too. They just let the whole thing just go away.
Even with Juke, I feel like they didn't do enough to where they're like, we're completely done with you. You just questioned me, like.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Because it wasn't like she unalive nobody. They was just questioning her about her family.
Exactly.
About Marvin. It wasn't. Yeah, she didn't actually do anything wrong. So why did they scrap the whole thing to begin with? They didn't have to do that. So I don't know. Maybe the manager will explain. Maybe she'll explain more as to what So we'll see. And now these are two separate pictures, but look like they at the old apartment again. It looks like the old apartment from the Venetian blinds being all tore up. And it looked like Kanan's probably upset and crying about Crystal to Jukebox. So I think he was in love with her. Y'all think he was in love, or he just shocked that it just happened to somebody he knew?
I think so.
I think he loved her. But it's one of those things like how he did Fame. Like you do all this. Not saying he didn't appreciate her, but you when somebody leaves, that's like, damn, I didn't appreciate them as much or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he just got a lot of guilt and regret.
Yeah, he had 2 people back to back.
And Yeah.
And then OC gone, but he's not because he cared about OC. His money gone.
Yeah.
So now he broke. Is he broke? Because he had at least $500,000 up in that thing, didn't he?
I don't know the amount.
I don't know how much he had, but because they ain't say. I just
Unique
threw a
got it.
number out.
Do y'all think he gonna figure out that Unique took his money?
I wish he would figure this
I
out
hope
because
so.
he's driving me crazy with blaming his mother for everything and not realize when that's a good point you mentioned. When Unique mentioned about OC to him, and he said, "How you know about OC?" And he said, "Oh, everybody know OC. Everybody don't know nothing about OC. I don't believe that.
I think he knows. He caught on to it already.
But my thing, I don't think it's not a secret either because we saw people at the house, at OC's house. We saw it was word getting around the block. So I don't think it's impossible for people to know.
That's true because everybody in the streets know everybody sometimes. Yeah,
so I don't think it's impossible. I mean, we know Unique
especially
lying.
they all in the game. Everybody's in the game.
So I feel like it's a believable lie, but Kanan, I think he'd be so distracted with so much other stuff. It's like when he gets the kind of, it's like, even when Snapping Pops, when they talking to him and it seemed like obvious that they're lying or he's so fixated on his mother and that, hatred or frustration with her, his common sense go out the window whenever he's talking to people. So, I mean, they brought it up. He mentioned it, but who knows if he's going to use it. We don't know that fool.
He looked distraught. He looked like I don't even think Kanan, I don't even think he ever really cried. Well, I guess we saw him cry when Fame died a little bit. I guess he got a little emotional, but he just looks like he just defeated. He looked defeated. I'm just looking at his face. Now I don't know what they're saying to each other, but I'm sure this whole conversation is about Crystal. But he looks defeated.
Yeah, I mean, he took 5 losses. He was grandma, grandma, a lot of killed Juke child. Grandma, Crystal, OC, Famous, and his bread. that's a lot.
Wait a minute. Who's the last one you just said?
I said his bread, his money.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And your bread gone. Rest in peace to the bread. Right. I should have put that up here. Rest in peace to the money. Yeah, because that the money is gone. Because Unique got that money. He went on board fur coats, chains, and a new car. That's right.
A new house.
Yeah. And what's going to happen with old Nessa? I ain't got no picture of Nessa. What's going to happen with her, y'all?
I mean, we saw her in the previews, so I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, we know Kane didn't care about no OC. He was about that money, and that's why he said too. Because at least, Fame is gone and Crystal gone, which was sad itself. Yeah. But then now you're broke. I mean, I'm just assuming that he broke, and they ain't got no money. I mean, so I don't know if he got money in that, but I hope he ain't put all his money in one place.
He did.
He did.
That was learn from your mistakes.
Remember, and then she was mad because he let OC know where they live.
Yes, she told him not to mix. Yeah, she did. Even though Crystal got on my nerves at the beginning, but I have to say she did try to help out Kanan, and she was solid at the end. Yeah. But yeah, and then when going back to Pernessa, I think Lulu might be. You think Lulu gonna do something to her? Because there was that clip that was going around. No, it was in the trailer. It's in the trailer that said you mess with somebody said you mess with my family, now we gonna mess with yours or something.
Yeah, that's what she said, and that's because of Kanan. Once she saw Kanan come out of that spot, now you making this really too personal.
Yeah.
Right. So you think so maybe they won't unalive Pernessa, but maybe this kidnapper.
I mean, the kidnapping game was definitely heavy back then, so that's possible.
Well, people was kidnapped. Yeah, I'm not saying it still don't go on, but we know it probably does. But that is something in the 90s. People was 80s and 90s. People was getting kidnapped. Yeah, remember they used to put the people on the milk cartons back in the day?
It's just
Yeah.
making me think about the whole
Pay the
rich
bills. Yeah.
yeah, the whole
Oh,
pay the full
yeah,
thing.
yes. That was a tragic story. That's very sad.
I remember the newspaper seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that was tragic.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, jeez.
yeah. So here we got what's gonna happen with Akbar? Oh, the fake Biggie Smalls.
I think I see him with a toe tag too.
Yeah, yeah. I think he gonna get a toe tag. If not right now, it'd probably be next season. But I think this season. I think he's gone this season. Yeah, I think he's gone this episode. I don't know why I feel like that, but and I don't have no proof to show why I feel like that. I just think that it's going because we in the trailer we see a whole bunch of pow going on. So
Yeah.
I think he could be one that could be gone.
Yeah,
He
him, B Villa,
Hmm.
Yeah, he
a
can't run
couple
that
of them.
fast, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to get away.
Yeah, exactly. He don't look like he can, but the market said he's
So
going
you
to be a
saying
main villain.
basically, pretty good, we gonna see him running and he gonna take two hot ones to the back
Yeah,
and one to
On
the
the butt.
zone?
No, but I did think if Rock does make it out to season 5, I could see her next episode kind of striking a deal with Jersey, like trying to get Unique out because I feel like Unique's on borrowed time with Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So I could
They
see,
already sick of his shenanigans.
yeah, they tired of him and he's paid. Like I mean, most people are paid, but he's bought help. He's hired help. So, if the bread looking right, he's gonna think, oh, there's as many Popeyes and KFC wings I can get. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me get this fool out of here.
So y'all think all them folks dying in one episode? No, I don't think all
No,
these people
I don't.
dying. Look,
I think
we just getting a handful of spaghetti thrown on the wall, see what stick. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
I
Yeah.
We
don't
just
think it's
throwing
all
stuff
of
out.
them.
Not all of them, but somebody is dying. I don't think a major player dying. I think one of these side people is dying, like a Brilla or somebody like early
D
Tyler.
Willa and Early Tyler,
Yeah, I
definitely.
think they could be gone. Yeah. Now I don't think Akbar's even going. Would I care if he go? No, but I don't think he will. And I do agree with you. I think PG because Muchina and the other ladies we talked about this that she could strike up. No. Wait a minute. No, it wasn't that she gonna strike a deal with New Jersey. But that's a possibility. I think what we mentioned is that New Jersey is going to turn on Unique. That's what we mentioned. Yeah, New Jersey is going to turn
Yeah,
on
that
Unique.
too. Mhm.
Phil Russo don't like Unique no way.
Yeah.
So and he really don't want to deal with him. So
Yeah, these Italians don't want to mess with us at all. But the
mm-mm.
fact is, Unique not bringing him no bread. He's over here causing drama. Like he's Unique is not. It's nothing positive about their relationship at this point. So Phil's going to be like, get this movie out of here.
Yeah, and this scene here is probably when when Lulu and Rock come in and have this conversation with Unique, and he acted like a pure ass. And then here go Phil Russo right here. So I think Phil could end up turning on Unique and New Jersey boys, the Jersey boys, they're gonna follow along with Phil Russo. So I think that they could easily turn on Unique. I could definitely see that happening. And that might be how Unique does get taken out. It's because he ain't gonna have no muscle if everybody turn on him. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I think that's a possibility though. You feel Russo could turn on Unique. Mm-hmm. So and then
Yeah.
you
That
doing
could
the
be a
most.
way of like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'll just say he doing the most. He just doing the most as always.
Yeah, and that could be possibly if Stefano does make it or before he is out of here, that can be like Phil's gift, I guess, per se, to New York. Like, hey, let me take this guy out, let you know in good faith. We don't want no heat. Let me go ahead, just get him out of here, and kind of try to resolve this matter.
Yeah. Well, remember, Phil Russo said he had said he did not want any smoke or deal with anything with New York. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to get into a thing with them. So that's I think he would rather get rid of Unique than before he gets into a thing with New York.
Exactly.
Oh, you think so, Coach Dre? He said he think Unique going out like Lonzo from Training Day.
Oh,
that's a good thought, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get locked up. Like I feel like that conversation he had with Garcia.
Maybe that's
his theory is wrong.
Oh yeah, I could see that, like Alonzo from Training Day, because they could turn on him, and to the point where that's how we get rid of Unique. Even if it don't happen this season, it could happen next season. They already taped season 5, so it could easily happen next season if it don't happen now. But I think they will turn on him. Unique is dying. That's how he's not going to let he's going to be gone at some point.
I just still think it's too soon to be redundant. Like we see like Kanan, we thought he was that cool. Then eventually seasons later he dies. You know what I'm saying? A different way per se. But I feel like just the dying, the off Unique back to back so soon. I feel like.
Well, that's why I said maybe next season.
Okay, yeah, maybe that.
Next season. Yeah, maybe not this season. Now, I don't really think any major player gonna go this season. I think the deaths we might get is gonna be some side characters that we don't care about no way.
I hope so.
So yeah, I don't know. And like I said, y'all, this all just speculation. We don't know anything because I don't have spoilers. I'm not a part of the Power universe thing where people get the clips early and all that. I just go on, it's just stuff twirling around in my head and I'm just guessing. Like that's all we doing. Sometimes we right and sometimes we wrong. And I actually like being surprised. It doesn't bother me to be wrong. It does not bother me to be wrong because that just makes it more exciting to wait for the episode to come on and be shocked, Mm-hmm. So, because if we know everything up front, then what's the purpose of watching it? Exactly. If we know everything. So, something serious got to happen. Like I could see Pernessa probably being gone or kidnapped or something like that. Like I said, the side characters, any of the side characters, any of them could get it. I just don't think none of the major players are going yet.
Yeah, I feel like Unique he has to take a loss.
He has to take a loss. Yeah, he definitely got to take a loss. Mm-hmm. Y'all, let's look at this real fast.
When you and me, you don't want to drag family into it.
This bitch lecturing me about family. How you like that, Akbar? Kanan in this as much as you and me. And he in it because of you. Because you ain't shit as a hustler or as a mother.
Damn. As a mother.
And I bet you didn't even know I was tapping that ass. Did you? Well, I did, Lou. A few times. I'll tell you what. Big sis likes it a little rough. Little mean. Cool. Right? She like a nigga to take charge. Yeah. She even called me daddy.
That's so cold. That's okay. Okay, so y'all gonna say he don't need to go just for that?
And I was like, that's why I killed your baby ninja.
Yeah, she should have said that.
I hope she say that. I hope she say that. Yeah, she got to come back.
I was calling you daddy because you was about to be a father. That's what she needs to say to him. You gotta always have a quick comeback. Yeah, that's why I was calling you daddy, ninja.
Oh my God. Yeah, he got to go. He got to go just for that. The way you embarrass her like this, knowing you was up in there eating her butter pecan, and I ain't talking about the ice cream.
You know.
You was
Wow.
out here like licking on that lollipop and eating that ice cream. Come on, now. He got the good. That is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
got.
I don't know what episode this was, or if this was last season when we, kind of, I don't know what live I was on, but I did mention, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Lou get at Unique, because they always, you really don't see Unique fraternize with Marvin like that. You don't really see many scenes with them, but him and Lou got a specific history.
Right.
He burned Lou's house, had him burned in the
Yes.
hospital.
Yeah, he
Because of
owed him.
Morrell. Because of that
He
Morrell
owed
guy.
him.
Right.
They
Yeah.
had that infamous scene at Lamont's. Like, them two always got
They
into
got
it.
history. They got
Yeah,
history.
he owed him. He owed him.
Yeah, he do owe him some, like Moochie said, some hot ones. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some hot, spicy ones right in the tail. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Torture him too. Like, yo, you my sis like it rough. Okay, you gonna get it rough. Like, we got to get into it. Unique is trifling. Oh man.
Oh, that was tripe. That was tripe. Wait a minute, let's look at this little clip.
Your punk ass back in the fold, Lou. Last I heard, you turned pussy and was sucking that bottle like a hoe working the last stick left.
I'm right here, Nee. I go where my family go.
Your family going nowhere. Could be goddamn sure of that.
And he drinking too.
Oh, he probably
This
drinking
is
some
like
Hennessy.
remember I said last week it's gonna be 3 sides of Unique that we gonna see.
Just say that.
Now he's like,
Did you
this
catch?
is the one that's off the
I want to
hook.
ask. I want to ask PG, but your thing, Moochie. Did you catch that? Moochie mentioned it to us because I didn't catch it really at first. Moochie said that it was, and he was standing in that mirror, and it was. Remember how like Ghost had was in that mirror?
I mentioned that in my life.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
I didn't catch it till Moochie said something, and I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, yeah, it is 3 sides to him.
Yeah, I put it in my live. I didn't. Well, Moochie, she elaborated more. I didn't necessarily say, describe each side. I don't think on my live.
No, but you talked about it because I was watching. I was cooking breakfast though, so I couldn't respond. You know I'll be making my breakfast when you be on live.
Yeah, I know. I be laying in the bed on Sunday morning and I'd be listening.
I'll be coming back and forth periodically.
No, that's fine. I appreciate it. But yeah, I didn't, and I have noticed it's very subtle. They've been putting liquor in his hand every now and then because we never saw him drink before this season. Like he's been having a little bottle here, not bottle, but a little cup here and there. Oh Lord,
I don't even think we saw him drink that night at the bar. Remember when they went to the club, him and his brother, and they was cracking on Ronnie's clothes, the bouncer.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we even seen him drink at night. They was just flirting with the girls, and the girls was drinking. Unique wasn't really drinking like that.
Yeah, his mouth is getting reckless.
Very reckless.
Just being rude.
Yeah, he.
And maybe this is why we probably saw. I mean, the trailers be kind of tricking us, but I can see why if Lulu does kidnap Pernessa, that conversation right there is the reason.
If yes, yeah, that if he does something to Pernessa, it could be to get back at how you treating my sister.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not against pulling up to the school, PS whatever, to get Romy Rome too. Not saying Merc Romy Rome, but
he might bang Pernessa.
Let's not murder them.
He might bang Pernessa, Lulu.
What?
That'll really get him a death sentence.
What'd you say, Moochie? What did you say?
I said Lulu might bang Pernessa. That would really give him a death sentence.
That would be fire. She's so caught up in Unique. You know what?
That's crazy.
That would be fire. But hey, I don't know if we got enough time to do that in one episode.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's
a lot.
Yeah, he was very disrespectful. He was very, very disrespectful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was very disrespectful. That was it's just a bit much. The way you talk about her, the way he talked about her, that's how I know his mind is all still messed up, because he just don't realize that it was not her that did anything. It was his brother.
I
He
think
knew
he
his brother.
knows. He just don't give a damn. He just so mad with, just kind of like Kanan a little bit. Kanan probably knows, because even when Snap and Pops told him at the end, he looked shocked. Like he didn't really want it to. He just kind of throwing stuff at the wall. I just feel like Unique. He knows everything low key, but he still wants to blame Rock.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what happened. He knows his brother did him in. He's fully aware. Now he knows Kanan, even though that's her son, put down his brother.
Mm-hmm.
He is still going to stem from Rock, from his point of view. So it's like he knows exactly what's going on, but he takes pride and has fun blaming her.
Right. And yeah, he does take he's like he's having the time of his life.
He is.
He's like he having the time of his life.
I think he was at Six Flags or something.
Right.
He having the ball. I cannot believe he was talking like, oh, I'm clutching my pearls.
I know. Wait a minute, let me see this little clip y'all keep talking about. I done found this clip. Wait a minute.
Okay,
wait a minute. Let me see it. Oh, hold on a second. Let me make this bigger. Oh, wait a minute, I got the mute on.
Say to me.
Wait a minute, let me start
Right
off.
now to watch what you say to me. Because you ain't a child no more, Juke. You're going to have to stand behind all the shit that's coming out your mouth. I'm not a child no more, Rock. For my whole life, I just sat there and watched while y'all did what you do. Didn't say a fucking word. Hell, most of the time you damn near forgot I was there. And even when you did notice me, it's because I was next to Kanan.
Damn.
And that's what you never understood. Just because I wasn't saying shit doesn't mean I wasn't thinking shit. Just because you didn't see me didn't mean I didn't see you.
Damn. Oh my God. This got to be juicy. This is about to be juicy.
but how do you feel about that? Because I'm like, yo, chill out, Juke. Like, don't get me wrong. I hold Rock accountable for her ish, but like, is all that warranted? Like, what did Rock do to you? Because if anything, fought your father for being on that stuff to where you had to be at Rocks.
Yeah, I can't wait. Look, even KIM said, can't wait. I know that I can't wait. It's just like, I don't, yeah, because
that's a lot to unpack, though.
Okay, yes, a lot to unpack. Okay, Support Gaming says it's about time Jukebox put Rock in her place. Y'all love defending Rock. I'm not defending. No, I'm not. Look, that's EJ. Okay, EJ and Nita, they definitely go hard and ride hard for Rock, and I like Rock, but I will call her out when she's wrong, and like it's a lot of things she has been doing wrong. As much as I like her and I want her to win as a woman and be a queen pin and all that, but she's done some things wrong too. And I'll call it out if I see it. I'm not defending her. And Jukebox got a point. Jukebox is always there. Watch out. You mentioned it earlier. Watch out your cousin. Take care of Kanan. Be there for Kanan. Watch his back. And, look, she had, and then Rock didn't have her mother taken out, but her mother got taken out coming up there to talk to Rock, even though the mother wasn't no good, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just, oh no.
But that wasn't even Rock fault. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not blaming that on Rock. That's not Rock's fault.
Yeah, I know.
Because Rock didn't even know the lady was coming. Yeah. She opened the door and the lady got murked in the back. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just don't know. She probably
I
just
know.
sick and tired. You know, she probably just sick and tired now and said, like she's probably keep telling her to tell Kanan this and watch out for Kanan and make sure Kanan. Then she probably saying, look, goddamn it, no, I got my own stuff going on. You deal with Kanan. You know, that maybe what I don't know.
Because and maybe I'm missing something. Have you seen Juke put Kanan in his place and give him a reality check? Do you recall any time when she did
Have
that?
I seen Jew put Kanan?
Like I can't recall.
No,
Chat,
but
let me know.
she's told Kanan.
She'll talk him off the
She'll talk
ledge,
to
but
Kanan. Yeah,
she
she'll
won't
talk to him
like.
and give him she'll be the voice of reason to Kanan. And get,
Yeah,
but not really curse him out type of thing and like really wag her finger at him. I ain't seen that. No.
yeah. That's the thing. Is like, hold up, like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have that type of smoke for like my aunt. It's like the smoke she giving Rock is the smoke she would give like her mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I
Okay,
mean,
wait a
yeah,
minute. Support Gamer said the only time Jukebox called Kanan out was season 1 for now. What? Okay, what? Refresh my memory. When did she called him out on season 1 for now? What did she? I don't. You had to tell me Support Gamer because I can't. Do you remember PG? Because I don't remember
oh,
of
maybe when he
what
was
she might
hiding
have said.
out. When he was hiding out, and she was like, you know, he was talking about he was a big dog, and she was like, nah, you a small pup for back of a or
Right.
summation.
Oh yeah.
But she's normally if she does hold him accountable, it's for his ish, not necessarily how he is with his mom.
And she did check him in front of Ronnie when he was trying to flex in front of Ronnie like he was all, and she did do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's more so like Kanan's behavior when it comes to Kanan, not necessarily how Kanan is with his moms. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, does that make sense? Or am I not clarifying? Because she's because the Ronnie thing that had nothing to do with Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like she's checking him on how he's conducting himself with the company he keeps, not necessarily how disrespectful he is with his moms. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. It is what it is.
Look, DeMarco, I'm tell you again, no one's justifying nothing. Yeah. I'm not. You know that's DJ that does that. She can Rock can't do no wrong. You know, no one's justifying. But we if she's wrong, we'll say she's wrong. I will say she's wrong. But
I'm not that type of creator. Don't get me wrong. We all root for who we root for, and allow
Marvin is my number one. Marvin's my number one, and I still say Marvin is dead ass wrong for the stuff he's been, the mess he's been making. The little popcorn trail he's leaving, behind him, not cleaning up his messes and making stupid mistakes, and with Stefano, the early Tyler, all of this stuff. Oh. Before we go, what is your thoughts about Marvin and this damn little girl, Amber? I am so tired of that stuff.
Yeah. And I was thinking maybe this is another reason, a small reason, but maybe this is another reason why Marvin didn't want to take out Early, because remember, he asked Early's aunt to be able to find information on Amber. So maybe that's another reason besides getting broke off with Bread, from Early and that whole messy part with Stefano. But maybe that was another reason why he didn't want to take out Early, because Early did kind of facilitate him finding Amber. But a small part of me also was like, if, now I know this may be a reach, but suppose Marvin get caught up with the situation with Amber's foster parents. And I can see, I know we don't really do courtrooms in Raising Kanan, but I can see Early Tyler being over there testifying like, yes, I mean,
yeah, we don't do courtroom like we did on the OG and the Pal book too. We don't get the courtroom. But we really don't.
That would put his aunt under the bus, so that won't happen. But I don't know. I always think about
we do need a courtroom scene. We do need a courtroom scene, because remember that one in OG Power when what was that guy named? What was that detective had the bald head?
Oh, Donovan.
Donovan. When when they kept pressing the
Yes.
lawyer, what's his name, kept pressing him, and what was it, Proctor, right?
No, it wasn't Proctor. It was start with an S. It's losing me, but I got the face, but I can't think of his
but
name.
it wasn't Proctor who was up there at the time.
It was a person who actually did. It was that person that was actually did the murking. I can't think of his name right now. It's upsetting me.
But the Donovan was up there and he was getting pressed all ass and all the. Oh, maybe it was it Silver?
No, it was the one who was working for Lobos.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah,
but I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, I can't think. And
Sandoval, yes,
Sandoval. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Proctor who was pressing him, but anyway, Donovan got pissed off and lost his cool. We need another courtroom scene like that where somebody just go crazy and go off on this. I like when Powell was having a courtroom scene. Yeah, Mike Sandoval.
Yeah, Proctor, he cross-examined Donovan too, but the scene specifically I think Inga's talking about is when Mike Sandoval was pressing him because Mike was giving specifics. Yeah. But, yeah.
Do we think that no, we don't need to see Amber as no adult. Okay, look, y'all need to stop. Okay, no, I'm done with Amber. I was done with Amber when Gerald the rat died. Okay. I've been done. And I feel bad for her. It's nothing against her. She's an innocent little girl. Her sister got drowned in the bathtub because Gerald was up there getting high on his own supply, and then the little girl died. Amber is a survivor. I want her to go off and have a nice life, but we don't need to keep seeing her. And this pissed me off when Marvin did this. Like, you outside, he was outside smoking a cigarette because Rock is inside with Stefano telling him everything about Early Tyler. He out there smoking a cigarette. He see a school bus, and the first thing that come to your mind is Amber. And then you press the guide to school to get the address. Now, granted, Amber is in a bad situation. She was with these meth heads. Well, meth wasn't out back that time, right? So I guess it was his dope fiends or whatever. Was meth out around in the 90s? I don't remember.
I didn't hear about it.
I ain't never hear about meth till the 2000s. Yeah, that's when Breaking Bad or the 2000s all that. Yeah. So it wasn't meth, but it was with heroin and crack and all that. So she in the dope house. They got her locked up and had other little kids in there too, little babies and stuff. They all dirty. The house was dirty. I felt bad for that part, but the reason why I'm saying Marvin pissed me off is because you shouldn't have just did. You could have saved her a different type of way. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I guess I should feel great that he's saving the babies, but
yeah, it was one of those sticky situations because I feel like if Marvin would have just left and he heard Uncle Marvin, if he would have left, we'd be like, damn, Marvin, you should have seen what was going on. She could have been, going, we don't know.
I know.
I think he was in a lose-lose situation, but
yeah, definitely lose-lose.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it was, and it turned into kind of self-defense a little bit because they was coming at him. But I'm not mad at it. But it's just like, dang, Marvin, we don't need nothing else. Like, maybe he could have called, and I know the foster system is janky, but maybe he could have called and have it reported or he couldn't really call Early's people, but maybe find some type of way to report them because they should be doing checks, but you know how.
Well, something, I said this on my live Sunday was that this still goes on right now in the foster system.
Oh, yeah.
Foster care system. People are just there for a check.
Yeah.
And don't be caring about the kids. And that's why if you can, if people have the love and the capability, the finance or whatever to take in a child, and so they don't have to go into the system, do that. I just don't be liking kids like that. So don't send y'all's kids over here to me. So let me stop. No, but if I was a situation where I had to do it, I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I just I would rather take care of the child and let me until I can find them a proper place versus them going into the system, because there's some people that's like this. They just there to get the check, and that's clearly what these crackheads was doing. That whole and nobody was checking. You know, the system was messed up then, it's still messed up now. Ain't nobody checking. You know what I'm saying?
A warm, alive body willing to take a kid in.
Mm-hmm. Now, if they was black, they might be checking. These was Caucasian, so who knows?
Yeah,
maybe they feel like, oh, they good people, so we don't need to check on them.
Or they probably washed up that one day and went to the office and cleaned up.
Yeah, right. And the system is so backed up that they Mm-mm. Yeah, Paige said, I'm too old to be taking care of kids. Exactly. Unless I have some grandchildren. Otherwise, I don't want to be bothered. But if I just have to, I would. You know, if I just have to, I would. Yeah. You know, and yeah, he's in a sticky situation. I want the little girl sitting there and be bad off, but like he really has got to say bye to Amber. That's what I'm saying. He's got to say bye to her. And
yeah, because I don't feel like that was the last time they saw each other for some reason. So I don't know. Do you think she's gonna hold it?
I mean, he been giving her money too. Remember, he came to the school one time and dropping off envelope of money.
I feel like them people probably found that money and spent
and took it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them people found the money and took it.
Mm-hmm. They the type to go through your stuff.
All right, I had to go. I'm back in the house.
Okay.
Back to Studio 1.
Mm-hmm. Right. Studio 54. No, we oh, okay. Oh, we did a whole lot of talking while you was gone.
Y'all did?
Okay, well,
I had to drive back here.
I'll catch you up. We were talking just now about was it a mistake of Marvin going over there and saving little Amber, even though Amber is in a bad situation? We don't want nothing to happen to the baby.
I was driving down here and I wanted to say something so bad. I was like, let me concentrate on getting home.
Yeah, we don't want to nothing happen to the babies, whether they white or not. So,
I heard you saying something about the little girl drowning.
Look,
and when y'all start talking about this, I'm like, I don't know why Marvin is so attached to those girls. And I hope this is not going to be a problem where it comes back to haunt him. Because you got to keep in mind that DNA is still at the house that Juke took that guy out.
You think that's going to come back? All of this one,
I hope not. Anything's possible now.
Anything's possible. Because I've said this since the beginning. I said you cannot keep doing stuff. It's called karma. Eventually, it comes back to bite you in the tail.
Talk about it.
You can't keep doing stuff that's on TV shows or in real life. It just eventually something comes back.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about the Aaron thing, Mara's husband, is that she said they pretty much wrote it off as a home invasion, and there was no signs of a home invasion. That was like the weird part. Like, I don't know. Like,
they could have been telling her that, and they still investigating it because you know how they think spouses might be the suspect.
That's true.
We don't know that. You know, I'm just.
That's a good.
Yeah. You think it's a reason why we keep seeing that Marvin lady? And then she said she got a new girlfriend.
Yeah. What do y'all think about Garcia only divulging information about Juke, but not really? Well, according to Mara now, she wasn't asked any questions. That's kind of an interesting tactic if it is true. Like, what do y'all think his angle is with Mara? Like, to get her to maybe think, hey, your husband may be involved. I mean, your father, her people's may be involved in your husband. Like, what do y'all think about
that was to put a question, like where she got some kind of cloud of doubt about Juke.
Yeah.
She said, well, what did you tell her? She said, I don't know anything to tell you. Well, that's true. She don't know anything. But why would she come and talk? I don't know.
Maybe she wanted to read Juke herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you want to prove other people wrong. I'm like, let me just bring this up and see how, you know how Juke be doing rocks sometimes, and let me just, you know, you just want to have conversation.
Do y'all think Garcia put Mara up to it to go talk to her?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't trust Garcia.
Yeah, she could be a CI, but I don't feel that vibe from her. But you never know.
No, I mean, but not necessarily like a real CI, but maybe Garcia could have said, see if you can get some information, you know.
Yeah. Because my thing, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just thinking. Go ahead.
I was never in a domestic violence situation, you know, thank God, because I can't even imagine. But most times, and I can't speak for everyone, but most times there's some the survivor, the victim is normally like in pain or hurt. It seems like Mara just was like, oh, thank God, a relief, I can sleep. Like, I don't know. It just, you know, because the psychology of the woman is normally messed up to where they feel that loss and pain. And it seems like she never really expressed that, you know.
Well, remember, they wasn't together to begin with.
Like, oh, ding dong, you know, the witch is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, that was kind of off to me, but maybe that's not everybody's
story. And her and Mara wasn't even together. They just was friends. So
but what I'm saying is she wasn't really with the husband. They was on the outs.
So with the husband. Yeah,
it is glad because now she don't have to worry about him coming in or you know, basically they was like two passing ships in the night where she had her own social life.
Yeah.
And she was just there. They just was roommates to me at this point. With, you know, they married over. Look, money ain't right, so I'm gonna have to stay here until he get right.
Yeah, I mean that a lot of people do that. A lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people
didn't even live together.
Yeah, my own parents did it. A lot of people did. They just stay together because sake of the kids or finances or whatever the reason, and until somebody can get away from the other person. So and people, that happens all the time. So okay, East Harlem in the building. Are you from East Harlem? PG?
Nah, is that the part? I'm from the West Side.
Oh, West Side. Okay. Well, I don't know if that Aaron thing's gonna come back up, but I think when it's time to take Marvin down, all of these little things are going to come back up.
Yeah.
All these, I think Marvin, if he's not unalive, I could definitely see him going to prison for life for the Aaron, all these different murders that, you know what I'm saying, all these different things. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah. Whew, Lord have mercy.
It's so much. I'm gonna be stressed. I'm gonna have my inhaler, a bottle of water. I'm gonna have all the things.
I'm saying, so Moochie, while you was gone, wait a minute, let me see if I can share my screen again. We looked at the little clip that everybody was talking about.
I think I was in the car with that, but then my Wi-Fi went out because I was walking out.
Okay, well, this is a deep conversation. Listen, I want to get your thoughts on this.
I want you right now to watch what you say to me. Because you ain't a child no more, Juke. You're going to have to stand behind all the shit that's coming out your mouth.
I'm not a child no more, Rock. For my whole life, I just sat there and watched while y'all did what you do. Didn't say a fucking word. Hell, most of the time you damn near forgot I was there. And even when you did notice me, it's because I was next to Kanan. And that's what you never understood. Just because I wasn't saying shit doesn't mean I wasn't thinking shit. Just because you didn't see me didn't mean I didn't see you.
All right, Moochie, your thoughts on this, because that's a deep conversation right there.
Now you see why she looked like she was in tears. She said what she had to say. Remember what I said before I drove down here? She said, you may not have seen me, but I seen you. Did you see how Rock's face looked when she was sitting at that table by herself? She looked hurt. She looked disappointed. She just looked like, you know, I can't believe my daughter. I mean, because she looked at her as a daughter, and I'm gonna just say that she looked at her
Yeah.
as a daughter. So she's probably like, I can't believe that she's really talking to me like this. Cause the way
Yeah, she's never had her talk to her like that. Never.
never.
Yeah. She's always respected her aunt.
Yeah.
And like she's
So
like a
that's
mom
what's
to her.
making me think, would she know? What did she
Because
find out?
Rock knew that she was a lesbian before she really
father.
came, before the father, or before she really came out to the world. So,
Mm-hmm.
like they had a very close relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now it looks like it's fractured. It's about to get fractured.
And and that's a good question because and I don't even think it's what does Juke know from what we've seen in episode 9 to this scene.
Well,
It's
she know
probably
about
also what
D-Wiz.
she thinks. Like, what is she thinking? Because I just can't see her point of view why she's giving Rock this much heat unless it's some new development or something. I don't know. What do you think, Muchi?
That face that she making alone, look, it just looks like she lost her best friend. She already lost her kid. She always felt like she could always count on Juke. And now this is like the first time we're seeing her where she's unsure about if she could even get through to Kanan, because now she can't even get through to Juke.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm like, is this Rock's end? Because nothing's turning out good. Her son's relationship, that's done. The only person she really cool with at this point is Lulu, and Lulu lost. Her business is like it's crumbling. Like, it kind of reminds me how this episode is panning out, how like Ghost lasts. I mean, kind of like Ghost, but not. It is just like everything's coming at you. Everybody is not effing with you. Nobody's effing with you. And
Yeah,
like,
she really ain't got no real crew like that,
That's
so
what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
it's making me nervous now because it's like,
I mean, it's called Raising Canaan. It's not called Raising Rock. So Rock could go, but I know she's not gonna go this episode here, episode 10. But at the end of this series, she could go. She could be gone. Whether we might not want it or not, but she could be taken out like they did Ghost or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Could be. Now I know Moochie does not want to see another family member take out a family member.
I know
Moochie,
I'm tired of seeing
Moochie
that.
put her foot in the cement on that one. She do not want that. Yeah.
I don't even think Juke will let that happen, but I think this is how they gonna get her to walk away from the business the way it's crumbling. It is gonna be an attempt, but I think he gonna be like, walk away, and now it's my time.
She got enough money, so she could walk away.
It's
Exactly.
about
be
the money though
comfortable.
With these people. It's about the
Power.
It's
Yeah, it's not about
else.
money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she left remember she left for like 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When she
Yeah,
went down,
if them cops wasn't shaking her down, she would have stayed out of the business and messed with the Dominicans.
Well, no, remember Moochie? She was kind of bored. Like when they had to call the plumber, and she was like, "What you calling me for?" And it was like, "Well, you the landlord, like And then she turned around and told Marvin, like, pretty much. Long story short, like this other work, I'm good at that. Like it seems like that's what she.
That's all she know how to do.
Yeah,
She been doing that since she was a teenager. She don't know anything about. She dealt with drug dealers and she never had a job, so she don't know nothing about that. Yeah.
Well, and not to say she couldn't grow into it. I'm just saying it's about what they enjoy, what they love, what they feed, what they're passionate about. This is what she's passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Because she could have went very well and went legit and be, but she would have been bored.
Oh, yeah. She would have gotten bored. But why you think that Ghost did not get bored? Because he wanted to have businesses and get into politics. He thrived on it because that was power. It wasn't about money. That was about power.
Ghost didn't get bored because he elevated his plateau each time. First it was the nightclub, then it was politics. No, I even say that. Then it was trying to get a chain of nightclubs. Then he kept trying to go in the business direction. Then it was the Queen's Child project. He was trying to do he was trying to really change and be a better person. And
Yeah,
And
so that
Angie wasn't another added benefit. You know what I'm saying? That she would kind of, he been wanting to get out, but she was another like hope. Like, you know, I can, because we don't know, like, we don't know Rock's story to where we can say, oh, she wanted to be a lawyer vet. We don't know. But we're Ghost, we do know he was in circumstances where he started out in the game. He wanted to do, he had opportunities to go to Choke, but it seemed like the game kind of, his father died. He had to move in with Tommy and him. So he had a lot of circumstances that kind of forced him into the game versus somebody like a Tariq. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we don't know Rock's. We know a little bit about her childhood, but even Patina, she said she moved out when she was 15. I don't know if she ever said that in the show, but she said that in the interview. So I feel like so much went on.
Oh, so then what the hell Mama Joyce was doing then? So why was she out in the street at 15? So yeah, this thing is layered. It's a lot. We need a backstory. We need a backstory on Rock's life.
Yeah. That would be a good show.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't gonna be no more spinoffs of Raising Cain. And this, I think the next after that would be Origins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, because I would like to actually see a show on Marvin, Lulu, and Rock as kids and how they became where they became. But some people might not want to see that, but I wouldn't mind seeing.
Exactly, I would.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, Joyce was on drugs. That's right. Because after the father unalived himself, Joyce did get on drugs. They said that Rock said that, I think season 1 or whatever it was, that the mother had been on drugs. So and any idea who gonna be in that red car that we keep seeing, and Kanan shaking somebody's hand? Pops and Snaps introduced Kanan to somebody. Who we think that might be? Everybody want to speculate.
It must be the win. It must be the win.
Yeah.
It must be the win.
The win, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the win.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of it, but we'll see.
That's why I said it like that, because I'm like,
and I know, and when the win does show up, the win better be doing something.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the
oldest be
time.
blowing to and froing. And
OG power, we've been hearing about the win, and the win ain't did.
Other S and S.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think this is the only time I could think of. I mean, I could be wrong that in the Power universe they talked up a character to the point where now the expectations are high.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Somebody keep talking about Tommaso. Who is Tommaso?
That's Stefano's son-in-law that Marvin roughed up.
Oh, that guy was just a clown.
Nah, but I think those might be the dudes that might try to.
Oh, but he is a made guy. Yeah, he's a made guy.
I ain't forget about him either. He's still one of the people that Marvin. Like that's what I'm saying. Marvin got so many ops. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Because I can see.
Yeah, I've first in the door. I forgot it was his son-in-law. Right, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, I could see Stefano thinking like, "Oh, Rock ain't gonna do it." Hey, even though he would put, I don't know, he would have to twist it to where he's not involved. But I could see him making sure him and Marvin in the same area. He just Stefano. I could feel like he's trifling to the point we can't put nothing past him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
is he gonna go in this fire that I got cooking right here? This thing is burning hot. I can feel the flames. He need to get in there. He introduced us to the furnace, and I've been keeping it hot for him ever since, waiting for him to walk his ass up in there. He needs to go.
I could see Marvin going in. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't want it.
Lord, don't say that.
I'm for real, y'all.
I don't want Marvin or Lulu.
I don't want nobody, but
I don't want Marvin.
If we had to choose, I mean, Marvin has done a lot.
Damn, because when he did that early Tyler thing is what messed Marvin up with Stefano. That's what messed him up. And he told him anything that happens, it is on you, Marvin. I'm gonna look at you, and
Yeah.
Hey, Vacay, how you doing?
You know what thing what I'm interested in? they haven't revealed, or I don't know if we too far gone in the story. I wanted to see Unique's even though he's not really having no day-to-day interaction with Early right now, but I don't know. I want to see him being told or have the revelation that Early's been working with the Thomases or Marvin.
Yeah, I want that to come out.
That's
I
what
want
that's
that to
what I'm
come
saying.
out.
Early might go. He could go either way. He could go through Marvin or he could go through Unique, because one of them is going to be pissed off that they find out that he was working with him that long and you still dealing with this person and talking to them. I doubt it if it be Unique, because Unique already knew, because y'all remember when he hid in the back when Marvin came by there.
Well, I didn't assume Unique was thinking Marvin and Early was working with each other, because we know, Early does everybody's car. So I'm thinking from Unique's perspective, maybe he's just doing some work on Marvin's car. You could be right, Moochie, but that's what I was thinking. Like, it wasn't uncommon for Marvin to be popping up on Early because he probably wants some or needs some work done.
Yeah, but so then that means Marvin would have to see Unique with Early.
Yeah. Or
DeMarcus might have a good point here that Stefano could use ET to set up Marvin.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Miss K mentioned on her live, like, yo, you still killed a main guy. Like, why are you still alive?
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. ET should not be alive because the fact he took out him and the stupid Londale took out a main guy and threw him up in the river or wherever in Howard Beach. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he shouldn't. So ET should be gone.
Yeah, because I'm sure he didn't say like, oh, I don't think Marvin murked. Yeah, Marvin did murk Londale at that point. So it's like he left all the good parts out. Like, yo, Marvin took out my cousin because he helped me. Like, he's not saying those, those other parts to Stefano. He's making himself look good and helpless. But you grown, like, killing May guys is not a good thing. Like, you didn't have to go through with it. You could have went to Stefano at before it got to that point.
Tasha was like, nah. Sexy Lulu ain't going to nobody's furnace. Yeah. No, we don't want Lou in there. I don't want Marvin in there. Either one of the brothers. I really don't. No, so that should be for Stefano. That should be for him. That's his furnace. Let him walk his ass up in there. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot, Inga.
Let him get up in there. I mean, he the one to now. Do I keep my furnace going, y'all? When the show or just turn it off? And
no, we not turning it off because
I've been keeping it on. I've been keeping it on ever since he introduced it to us. What was that? Season 2? What was season when he got introduced to the furnace? Was it season 2 or 3? No, it wasn't.
Maybe 3.
Maybe it was the beginning of 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
that's when Unique and Rock was in there. Had made love and all that. Yeah, and they bust up in the house. Season 3. Yeah okay. So that last season. Yeah, I've been keeping this furnace going. So
I think it's tradition. It's gonna be bad luck if you.
I might as well keep it on for BMF and all these other crazy shows.
My God. We need to turn the fire up for BMF.
Yeah, for BMF. I'm gonna keep it going for BMF and throw them in there too. Yeah. Well, y'all, it's look, we could go on and on and on.
Thanks.
We've been up here almost 2 hours. We go on and on, but it's 8 p.m. on the East Coast time, and we gotta get our thoughts together, calm down, get our snacks, our popcorn, our drink, and everything. And we got a couple of hours, but we just get our things together so that we can be ready and sitting in front of the TV, your laptop, your iPhone, wherever it is, how you watching it. And I don't even think I could watch it on no iPhone. I got to see it on a screen. You know what I mean? So we will be in the Discord at midnight. Who's setting up the Discord, Moochie? Is it EJ? Oh, EJ ain't feeling good. Who's doing it? I can't hear you, Mooch.
You on mute, Moochie?
Yeah, you're on mute. Oh, okay. Well, somebody's setting it up, and they're gonna be in. We're gonna be
I'm
in.
setting up the first reaction, but I think that I gotta talk to EJ, but I know she took a nap, so I'm trying to let her, see what's
Yeah,
what.
she not feeling too good.
I
Yeah.
just gotta set it up. I think I could do it.
Okay.
I might have to call her for help though, but
unless something happen, and if we got to postpone, we will. But we ain't postpone.
We
ain't postpone. Yeah,
we the next
we'll
half
be in the
hour.
Discord
That's
at midnight.
for this now. I ain't know we was on here for 2 hours though, but technically,
Time just went by. We get to talk and it just go by. And said leave Marvin alone. Look, I don't look Beverly. Okay, I don't want Marvin going nowhere. I'm with you.
Wow.
Marvin is my number one. If I could protect Marvin, I would. You know what I'm saying? But I have to call it what it is. If Marvin was my friend or my brother or my uncle or whatever, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing these stupid things? Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Babysitter.
But then again, Marvin might cuss me out. You know what I'm saying?
Marvin's like, gonna do about it?
Cuss me out. I mean, give F out his face and mind my business, But I love Marvin. Now season 1, Marvin was problematic because the way how he treated his daughter. But once we got past that and they made up, Marvin and I been solid. Marvin and I friends. That's my guy. I love Marvin, and I don't want nothing to happen to him. I mean, but I have to say when he's frustrating me, and he's been frustrating me these last couple of episodes. These last few episodes, he's been really frustrating me. So, let's pray he gets through. Now, whatever, I don't know about season 5. That's gonna be a whole nother thing.
Now y'all got me with my stomach hurt and I'm worried.
I've been stressed out.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where my stomach hurts.
I think Marvin's gonna get through. He gonna make it to the end. I'm gonna put it out there positive. He gonna make it. Marvin and Lulu gonna make it. I think it's just gonna be side people that might get taken out. Now, B Dummy gone, E.T. gone. They might be gone. Maybe Stefano gone. You know what I'm saying? They might be gone, but oh wait a minute. Oh, Tasha is okay. She in Abu Dhabi. 12:15. Abu Dhabi. Okay. Oh, 3:15 a.m. East. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, whatever time, please watch, and then after we do our watch party in the Discord, we'll come on Moochie's channel and we'll do the first reaction. That's usually about 1:15, but we always be running late, so it could be 1:20, 1:30. But
we don't know how long the episode gonna be. And I might have to get some last little bit pictures or something.
Well, something like that.
And then
somewhere between 1:15 and 1:30.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Look, stop this Marvin talk here, okay? Lady, stop it. Marvin is gone. Jeez.
You got me to where my stomach hurts.
Had to say goodbye. Look, I'm not saying goodbye, and I'm gonna tell you, if Marvin go, I am doing a whole video. I'll be up here crying. I'm gonna do a repass. We're gonna have all the food. Marvin like to eat, so we gotta have all the chicken and the food and everything. So, Lord. Oh,
I'm not in the mood to be writing no eulogies, so they need to stay alive, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I don't feel like putting on my black dress and look. I don't feel like putting on my black dress and my black scarf on my.
Yeah, I mean it's been a while. I think Monet was the last person I eulogized, but
yeah, Marvin, we did Monet too.
I'm having I'm having white doves and horse We gotta do it big. If
we gonna have a gold casket like James Brown had, right? Going down the street.
He's gonna be fly too. We calling
Or
Dapper
like
Dan and everybody.
how they do in New Orleans, and they had the second line, and you up they dancing up and down the street. We had to do the whole thing for Marvin. Look, Marvin is a good guy. Overall, Marvin's a good guy. He just make dumb mistakes. It's not like he's an evil guy. You know, Marvin, Unique, I'm not doing anything for Unique. It's done. We already did something because we thought he was dead. We're not doing it again for him. And now he's coming back with a vengeance. He's coming back nasty and nah. But yeah, if Marvin goes, we will do something for Marvin. Oh, it's gonna be sad. Sad. But and I am gonna be back on outside of what we doing tonight or early this morning, I should say. Sunday I'll be back and do my review 4:30 p.m. I've been trying to stick with the same time to be consistent. And the PG, you still doing yours 11:15 Sunday a.m.?
Yeah, well, I'm going live tonight at 10:45 p.m. Just to, it's more like a therapy session because I'm stressed out. So I'm going live tonight, 10:45 on my channel, and then 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. I will be doing my review for the finale of Raising Kanan. So y'all keep me lifted in prayer.
Yes. And then I know we're also us group of ladies will be, EJ, Tamika, Moochie, myself, sometime Candy, sometime Nita. That we'll come back on Sunday at around 7:30, 7:15, something like that. And and then we'll just all vent and cry, especially if it's a sad episode. Especially if it's sad. We'll be on here with our dark shades on like we did with like with Monet. We came all of it with our black dress on. So we shall see, Moochie, you doing anything on in between that or between now and
I gotta do my thoughts by myself.
Yeah.
So I'll do my
that's why I always like to get mine out and then I
gotta
do
get out by myself and just get it out because I don't know what's gonna happen. I already told y'all my stomach hurt from this.
Yeah, no, yeah. So we shall see. And I guess we gotta pray for Pernessa. Make sure she don't die, right?
Yeah.
Or do we care about Pernessa?
Nah, she all right, but I'm not wasting no prayers. Okay, I got enough prayers.
Yeah, we're not doing it. We're not gonna do a eulogy, but
she'll get a shout out.
She'll get a shout out, like I did Crystal with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I find something for Pernessa. I put a little post up on there said rest in peace, but she won't get the whole full thing. So we're gonna go on, y'all, and please y'all come back. Everybody is gonna be going live tonight and this weekend. The YouTube streets is gonna be popping because the season finale. You know how we do. And Beverly says she already stressed. Oh, wait a minute. One last thing before we go. Is Pops and Snaps gonna be going up out of here?
They need to be.
Some people said no, they won't. I've heard a lot of people say they won't. That they probably gonna go into season 5, but I think they should.
Yeah, they should go off principle, but you know how some shows be like they let the villains stay alive just a little long just to aggravate us. And maybe they don't get found out, which they need to, but I don't know what they about to do. Oh God!
Just because of them, I don't even want to buy no more Rice Krispie cereal. Okay, I just don't even want to buy Rice Krispie cereal. I just don't the Snap, Pop, and Crack. I just don't even want it. I don't even want it because they just wish that lady did. I'm not gonna get it. Now that I think about it more and more and more. I wasn't even a fan of Crystal. Me and Tamika used to say all the time, we don't give a damn about Crystal. But me and Tamika said it constantly. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about Crystal. But the more y'all think about what she did, what Pop did to her was so wrong.
Yeah.
That was just wrong. It was wrong. And and like PG, you said it at the beginning of this, unnecessary unaliving. It was just unnecessary. I mean, we knew she wasn't gonna live, but it was no reason really to take out Famous or Crystal. Like they was not problematic. They didn't bother nobody. They were
DeMarcus, don't do
innocent,
that.
really.
DeMarcus is tripping.
What he talking about? Oh, Pop is no different than Rock.
No, she's not.
Rock only make necessary kills or kills that
Yeah,
feel
like there was a lady Juliana, whatever her name was.
she needed to go.
Yeah, there was a reason to take her out.
And
There
she
was a
tried, and she
reason.
saved her.
Mm-hmm.
But
I save you, and
how
then
is
you
Pop
turn
the
around
same?
and try to cut me out of my business. You ain't know nothing about this.
Exactly.
No, she was getting abused, and Rock saved her life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And then you cut me out of my own business. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not the same, and because what Pop did was just she tried to play on her like she was her mother, her auntie, either like she loved her, she cared about her. That Pop, that's what more I think about it pissed me off. So for that alone, she need to go. And then what you did to Famous, even though we didn't see it, we didn't see because the actor wasn't there, we didn't see Famous getting tortured and all that. But imagine what they did to him too.
I know.
And he laid out there for 3 months, so he was a corpse. So no
comparison. Okay.
Yeah, that just said Julianne was justified, but what she did the Fame and Crystal, no. That's my number one. Matter of fact, soon as the credits go up, I want her gone. Soon as the theme song go on, and like bam, take her up.
Yeah, faster than it took Crystal to go.
Right. You remember how Lulu did Scrappy's mama, the wig came falling off. That's what I want, that wig to fall off. That's what that wig. Yeah, I didn't want Scrappy mother gone, but I'm talking about that's not what happened to Pop though. That mushroom wig she got, let that wig go flying across the room.
No, first Inga, we gotta feed her a dry behind peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
No
Let
milk,
her take
no
a
nothing.
half a bite.
Right.
Let her take a half a bite.
Oh no, we give her some of the burnt eggs and burnt toast that Mama Joyce had.
Hey,
that Mama Joyce had made. Give her some of them burnt eggs and burnt toast. Let her eat that. And then what we gonna do to Snap? Because they got the matching outfits, they gonna have matching coffins. That's what we should get them, matching coffins.
You should just tie him up and make him watch her, and then just put 2 in the dome.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be weakened without her, but I don't think she will be weakened without him.
Nah, but you can't trust her though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel
you can't stay alive after this.
No, I'm saying I will be okay with Snap being alive, remaining the one alive versus Pop, because Pop seemed like I think they both equally, be making decisions, but I think she's like kind of more the brains possibly. And she's more of the vitriol, like she's more of the mean streak of the two in terms of like the dynamic they have.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's
the mastermind. Even though they a duo and they're a team, they're like Siamese twins, with the matching outfits and everything. But I think she's still the person who's the mastermind, and he just goes along because he goes along with whatever she said because they're making money. As long as they making money, that's what it's all about.
So he's just like, yes, honey.
Exactly. Smile and nod. Mm-hmm. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that's exactly what it is.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's say if she get taken out, do you think he'll fall in line?
I think if they're gonna take both of them out at the same time. Don't y'all think? I don't think they're gonna leave one behind.
I mean, one could possibly get injured but not die. He got a low belly, so if we shout
Shout out to Wendell Pierce. We love Wendell Pierce.
No, I love him too.
Yeah,
I think in order to stand down, he would probably have to be given some severe, like he would have to have something hanging over his head to like, all right, you can't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? His hands got to be tied. But he would try.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta go. I'm sorry. They
number one on the list. They really are number one.
Yes.
On the list of people who got to go. Yeah, they number one. I mean, as much as I say E.T. and all these other people, but they number one right here. They number one on this list of people who got to go.
Yeah,
it got to be Snaps and Pops. They got to. I can, yeah, E.T. for sure, and B Dummy for sure, and Stefano too. But I think let's take out Snaps and Pops first. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah.
Sorry. Who do you want to do it? Inga or Nikki?
Oh, who do I want to? Oh, I would love it if Kanan would wake up and he would do it. If Kanan will snap out of it and actually grow up and stop being naive or gullible or whatever it is, I would love to see Kanan take care of him. Look, if older Kanan, because when are we going to get to the Kanan? Do we got to wait till he gets old before we get to that ruthless Kanan? Because remember when he took out Sean, that's the Kanan we need for now. Yeah. And I didn't like when he took out his son. Now I ain't gonna say I liked it. Now I'm saying, but that ruthlessness, that just don't give a F. That's what we need now. But he's still too young and dumb right now. So
we probably got like 2 more years.
Yeah, we need a couple more years, right?
We get about 20.
Yeah, and then remember Kanan went to jail, so it's a whole lot more we need before we get there, I guess. But yeah, because that's the Kanan we need. If he doesn't do it, Rock could easily do it. And Rock would do it with no problems. Yeah, I think she would do it with no problems.
She'll get blamed for that too if Kanan don't find out the truth.
No, oh my God, stop it. So he'll get mad at his mother because you took out these people, but they didn't want. They was.
I was doing business with them.
But that's the thing too. They've been calling Kanan disloyal, and they seen his disloyalty all season. But now you banking everything on this little kid. Like, this is so weird. I don't know. This is the kid that they never
you're
had.
banking on a little kid. Yeah, he's still a teenager. He's only 17, 18. That's something about that. Like, I think 7. So you it remind me of Monet. Monet used to piss me off too. Like, she would go to Tariq and Diane and all of them and like, so what we gonna do, guys? How we gonna make this work? And like, you are the adult and you're supposed to be the queen pin. Why are you going to the kids and asking them about what we doing? Is this I don't know.
This is the kid they never had.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. The kid that they never had, right? They definitely would have matching coffins.
Oh my God! Oh, and what if season 5 Kanan start dressing like them?
Oh no, they be having their outfits be no.
No, a family picture.
A family he ain't dressing like that. Oh my God, no. And B Dummy, if he don't get taken out, he can go right back to Rikers Island. I'm sure there's the bed waiting for him right now. So they'll make room for him. they make room for new prisoners every day, right? So they'll make room for him. He can go right if they don't take him out. They can. I just like I said earlier. No, going back again. I just keep worrying about that guy who did not get unalived, and the lady in that bookstore.
Mm-hmm. That's who I'm worried about.
Right.
Because that could come back to Lou.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And this could go any kind of way, y'all.
I know. We're going to be stressed out. I don't need no more gray hairs, y'all. So
no, that's why I got my scarf on, because I ain't had my head done yet. I'll get it done next week.
They coming in real strong this time.
They're coming real strong. Yeah. I ain't trying to look like Stefano sitting up here with the white hair. So, oh man, yeah, it's yeah, and yeah, Juan B really does owe Lou a favor, so he really should go out there and do something. But I hope he get taken down while he's also doing a favor. So
Yeah, because I don't need to see him in no interrogation room because he gonna sweat bullets.
You know, and you see how scared he was when them two cops came to the studio. And
he played it cool then.
No, but he still seemed like he was nervous. Like he did play it cool, but he's almost like, because what he tell when the cops left, he told Lou told Birella, don't give them nothing to
to see or hear. Yeah,
so
he a dummy. Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
I guess I know Moochie and I have talked about this a number of times, but PJ, I'm going to ask you, what's your thoughts on Imani? I guess I forgot to bring her up. She ain't nobody really, but what did you feel about her? How she walked away, and did she really walk away? Are we done with her?
I hope so. You're just too thirsty for my likings. Like I just can't stand no thirsty chick. Like, first of all, you getting upset that he pulling you in, but you over here giving your heart to a Negro you don't even know. Like you quick fast to take them draws off with a co-worker and a fool. You so-called doing research for. You're not doing the right research apparently, because if you would have knew Lulu was about that life, you thought you was Brandy. You wanted to be down, right? Oh, okay. You ain't down. And that was a good test, low key, because I don't know. I don't like the fact that Lou didn't tell her ahead of time, because suppose she would have been like, no, he never came over, or she could have really, like, she played it safe with the interrogation or the questioning, I should say. But I don't know. I feel like that could have been a little bit reckless from Lou, just assuming that she was going to back him up. But based on how thirsty she was, he probably thought she was going to back him up. So I don't know. She may come up, but I'd rather not see her again.
No, it's not a problem. Reason. Go ahead, Mooch. Go ahead.
I said, I just hope she's not a problem.
A robber?
A problem.
Oh, a problem. Oh,
I'm about to say a robber.
Like her be real got a little thing.
Like that's another one. Her mushroom. That's not even much. What is that little? What you call that style? That the bob. Yeah. She another one. I don't want to say we need to unalive her. I just want her to go away. Like shoe fly shoe. Just go away. Yeah. Just go away and.
Yeah, if Lou get caught up and they circle back on her, then she's going to be an issue because she don't want to be a part of that. So she was like, no, he actually came over at 11:59. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't
Well, you be like, what?
Yeah, she kept it cool. I'm glad she kept it cool and didn't say nothing. But she said, well, you didn't come over until it was 12 o'clock. An hour later, whatever. Like, what? Okay.
Yeah, 11, 12. That's still.
Yeah, I mean, I know she's an innocent person. She's a civilian. She don't have nothing to do with this. And I guess Lulu didn't give her heads up or nothing. But I don't need to see her no more. I mean, like I'm yawning because I'm bored with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't need her no more. But I don't need her anymore because I didn't ever trust her. I didn't. Something about her just seems.
I don't trust her either. I thought she was gonna try to backdoor him in the business.
Yeah, I thought she was innocent to baby.
The support game is telling us, maybe telling me that y'all hate Crystal and No, I don't hate Crystal. No, at the beginning, I had to keep it. I'm gonna keep it funky. At the beginning, I did not like Crystal because of what she did to Jukebox. I never got over that part.
Yeah, that's where I was with it too.
But yeah, I never forgave her, even though and Jukebox didn't really forgive her. Like somebody in another comment chat a couple days ago said, "Oh, she done moved on. Why y'all still holding on to it?" Jukebox didn't really forgive her. She just let it go. She just like, yeah, whatever. And she just let it go. She didn't forgive her. They wasn't like they was kumbaya and hugging it out and go get their nails done and get their hair. They wasn't girlfriends. They wasn't friends.
Okay.
She just was like, yeah, whatever. And she let it go. Mm-hmm. But I never forgave her because she had Jukebox jumped. I didn't like that.
Yeah, they was going to cut her face.
Yeah, right.
At the train station. Like
at the train station. And look, it's rough enough down there in them train stations as it is trying to survive. And then you got somebody come and jump you.
She could have been rat food if all we knew. You know what I'm saying? If she wasn't about that life, you know.
So
No.
yeah, so no, I didn't forgive her, but once she started, being solid with Kanan and giving him good advice and all of this, okay, I gave her a pass. And then once I thought about it, I said, what Pops did to her was horrendous. So I don't hate on her now. Imani, I don't hate Imani. I just don't care. Like, I don't think she's important enough that we need to keep seeing her again. So hopefully when she said goodbye, it's really goodbye.
Yeah.
So, well, y'all, I know I just said 30 minutes ago we was gone, and I'm still here talking, but we gone there. But we gone there. But I appreciate everybody who came out. It's so many people that I can't even name everybody. It's so many people streaming from my page and Moochie page, and I really appreciate y'all. And I know y'all be back late tonight so that y'all can get our thoughts,
chop it up and
and we gonna probably
for next season.
It's gonna probably be an all nighter tonight. We definitely gonna talk for a while tonight. I can see it. So I probably had to go and take me a little nap and lay down and rest my head for a few minutes. So wait a minute, hold on. I can never find this thing. But I want to thank everybody again for coming out, and we'll see y'all again. And y'all have a good one. And don't forget to do all the things though. The like, the share, and comment, and all that stuff. And we love y'all, and we'll see y'all in a few hours. Bye.